Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been seeing this trend going around YouTube lately, as I am an avid YouTube watcher myself, and it's girls answering questions that guys are too afraid to ask. And I've seen a lot of these, and the one thing I thought was missing is kind of like different unique perspectives, right? Like a lot of the guys are just coming up with these questions and then asking their girlfriend, but I thought like, there's gotta be so many other burning questions out there from all walks of life. So where else to turn but the internet, and more specifically Reddit. If you are not like a Reddit user, first of all, what are you doing? It is so entertaining. But basically, I found a subreddit all about guys asking questions about girls and they don't know the answers. So basically, what I did was have a friend pull questions from it for me to answer today. So I have not seen them yet. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about or where this video is gonna go. And let's just get on into it. The first one is, what is it like to have boobs? Different girls would answer this question differently based on how big you are. Some girls that are more flat-chested might think very differently than me. I'm bigger breasted, if you will. I exceed in that department. So for me, I think of it as sort of a nuisance, honestly. They're heavy, like they're in my way. If I want to go running or do anything like with cardio involved, they need to be like very supported, and it will hurt if they are not. Like it hurts to walk downstairs. They're definitely in the way. They're nice in a way. They are a sensitive part of your body, so they can maybe add some sort of like pleasure in a way that guys wouldn't have. It's nothing like special. It's just skin and fat blobs on your chest. I'm used to it, but it's definitely a nuisance sometimes. I hope that answers the question of what it's like to have boobs. What do bras do? Also, what is a period? Bras keep your girls supported so that they don't go flopping everywhere. I would say that some girls like go braless nowadays, that it's more acceptable if they have like a smaller chest and don't need it. Like it's more of a style thing. For me, it's like I need it. Like it holds me up. What is a period? Well, it is a gift from Mother Nature that comes once a month. This is basically when gals bleed from their vagina, and this happens every 28 days if you are regular. Some people are more irregular. Like for example, I'm very regular, but I take birth control, so that regulates my period and makes it come at a certain time. But basically, this is your body's way of saying like, hey, you're fertile. Like it's just there. You just bleed. That's that. Why are you always going to the toilet together? This is like not that deep. Personally, I feel like it's just a way to like, make sure you're not still like standing in the bar alone, like especially if I'm out with only one or two girlfriends and then like one or two of them want to go to the bathroom. I'm not just gonna stand there waiting, like I'm just gonna go with them. But I think a big part of it is just like, it's a social thing. It's like a way to keep talking, like maybe have some side chat away from the group you're with. Like, you know, if you're single and your friends are single and you're with single guys, it's like, okay, what do you think of that one? What do you, whatever. Like, it's not some secret ritual. It's just a social thing to like stay with your friends. I don't know. That's just how girls are. There's not some like super deep answer or anything to like reveal. Is it odd or off-putting to many of you that some people, like me to be honest, find pads sexy? Yeah, I think that is odd and off-putting. Yeah, I would say that's odd. Okay, the next question is, what is a vagina like? It's interesting because I think guys are used to having like an external thing in their crotch, whereas for girls it's more of like an internal organ. Like there's nothing sticking out in the same way. It's, I'm blanking. I don't even know how to describe having a vagina. You have to take care of it, I'll say that. Having a vagina is a responsibility because there's so many different things that can happen. Like if you do this, you get a yeast infection, or if you do that, you get a UTI, and like all these things that are no fun and can be expensive to deal with, and they can smell, and there's all these different things that can happen. But I would say, like, as long as you're like keeping it clean down there, it's great. Like, I like being a girl. I've never once thought I wish I had a penis. So I think that answers it. The next question is, do you wash your vaginas with soap or body wash? Yes, I very much clean out my girl down there. I think that's very important. It's like pretty well known that it's important to use like unscented products because you don't want to mess with your pH balance. Definitely wash it out. If a dude sees a dick, he would say something along the lines of, "Eee, tuck that shit back in your pants." Do girls also react in disgust to seeing each other's breasts, or is it more like guys seeing each other's chests and being indifferent? Always puzzled me, but I don't know who I could ask. I've seen my friends' boobs, they've seen my boobs. Occasionally, maybe, like if it's a new friendship and it's the first time you're seeing each other's boobs, you can make a comment like, "Wow, girl, like you have nice tits," or like, "Shit." Like, I feel like girls will sometimes compliment each other or say nothing. I definitely think there's a fine line between like being like, "Hey, you look good, like your boobs are awesome," or just like being normal about it and changing in front of each other and just not even saying anything. How do I fix a doorknob? Please help. Just keep trapping me in the bathroom. I think you need to ask, maybe not a female, but a TaskRabbit. That would be my suggestion. Hire a TaskRabbit to fix your doorknob because that sounds very troubling. What the hell is a scrunchie? As much detail as possible, please. It is a hair tie. It is a way of putting your hair up into a ponytail or bun or whatever you like. And it's just very soft and super stretchy. And I think girls like them so much because they don't like hurt your hair. They're just a very like comfortable way of putting your hair up. I don't know why they're so big these days among like visco girl teen culture. I don't know. I'm a 90s baby. I've always liked scrunchies. Why does the shower need to be so damn hot? Okay, that's actually hilarious because I saw a tweet this week making fun of making fun of girls for making the shower so hot. And apparently that is a girl thing, which I didn't know. I thought everyone just loved like boiling hot showers. Personally, it makes me feel very like safe and comforted and like nurtured, but that's the best way I can put it. Like, it's just what's comfortable to me. I am a big fan of taking a boiling hot shower for like 5 to 7 minutes or whatever, and then in the last like 10 seconds making it freezing cold just for like a rush of adrenaline and then turning it off. But that might not be all girls. That's probably just me. I feel like we need a few about sex. Do you like when guys play with your feet? I don't think this has ever happened to me. Like, I can't think of a scenario where it's ever come up. And clearly I've never seeked it out or craved it or wanted it. So my answer would be no. Like, I could go my whole life without ever asking a guy to play with my feet. How long do I need to play the hard guy before I can talk about my inner feelings, most intimate feelings? This is actually like a really good question. I think it's best to be most yourself up front. You can be like protective and you can be hot and you can be sexy and like manly and all these things, but like you don't need to like not talk about your feelings to have those things. Of course, you don't need to like talk about your trauma on the first date, but I think like being your most authentic self and showing who you are is the best way. You're honestly gonna end up with the right girl, so you may as well kind of just go for it. Personally, I've only had one like real relationship before, and what drew me to that person was that he like talked about his feelings from day one, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. Because like when you're used to guys that just like don't have feelings, you're kind of just like, you know, you start to feel like everyone is the same. So you should be that guy that talks about his feelings. I think it's cool, and it's cool to care. Do girls imagine having sex with every hot guy they meet, like guys do? Wait, is that just me? Just me, huh? I have friends that are like this, but I'm not like this. So I don't think this is one of those things you could answer on behalf of all girls. Like, personally, I can see a hot guy and not imagine, like, immediately think about that. But some girls are like that. Do girls imagine what kind of dick a guy has? Not right away. Like, I'm not like walking around my daily life like wondering what everyone's dick looks like. I am not thinking about that if like it's a guy I work with or like anything professional like that. Like, I never think that about doctors, or I don't know why I brought that example into this, but like I just don't think that about like anyone I encounter. But like, sure, if it's a guy I'm like interested in or a guy I'm like talking to, then yes, I would like to know what's under there. Moving on. Hi, Mom. How much do women actually care about appearance? I would say it's important. If you're not attracted to someone, it's just not, like, you can't force attraction, but like, I do think that personality is more important. I wouldn't seek out a guy just because he was hot. I would like want it to be a good person. A lot of girls aren't shallow. I think a lot of us want to get to know the person inside, if it is a situation in which we're talking about like dating and not just casual hooking up or whatever. Appearance is important if it is casual hooking up or whatever. Do you think you are more horny than men? Yes. 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 Yeah. Does size matter? I would say like, no, like it matters how you use it and not how big it is, but I will say like, if you have a micropeen, like if you're tiny, teeny, tiny, it matters. But in general, no. I hope that doesn't offend anyone with a micropeen. Sorry. Okay, that was super fun to film. I hope you learned something today. I hope I was informative in some way. I am no expert on anything except just being a female, because I am a female. I would love it if you enjoyed this, if you could subscribe, like this video, check out the other stuff I've posted, and keep an eye on all the things I will be posting going forward. And yeah, bye!